The future belongs to those who embrace technology. We seek out and network with the frontrunners who inspire us. We aim to grow in mindset and business. Be part of the movement.
For companies that are older and established that are looking to engage Silicon Valley, I would actually ask them to ask themselves why they're interested in engaging with Silicon Valley in the first place. For older, more established companies, I think that it's less about Silicon Valley and more about how is software, how is technology going to change their business. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean engaging with Silicon Valley, but I think that it's more about if you make boxes, how is it, or what are the processes that you use today that are done by people that might be done by software or computers in 5 to 10 years. Once you have an idea of how you think software might change your business, Silicon Valley might be a place to go to get an idea of what companies are thinking about that problem there, that then you could come back and apply. But I think it's more about how is software, how is technology going to change your business, and less about what is Silicon Valley doing. So setting up an accelerator is probably way too much work for a smaller or a medium-sized company, absolutely. There are many other ways to get in touch with Silicon Valley. I think that one of them is just to read what people in Silicon Valley read. And there's a ton of newsletters, there's a ton of blogs and websites and things like that. And in addition to reading what they read, is engaging with people on the internet and on Twitter. I know that sounds maybe even trite, but the amount of conversations that go on with people that many would consider to be famous or very successful in the Valley, if you just set up a Twitter alert and start talking to them, you'll have a relationship with them in a matter of months. And I know that might really sound crazy to someone who doesn't live there, but that's how I've met some of my investors in my companies. I think the secret behind the ecosystem in Silicon Valley is a combination of multiple factors. The first of which being time. And when I say time, I mean that there are multiple generations of expertise that have kind of come up, in that you have investors, you have founders, you have advisors, you have everyone who's worked in this ecosystem for decades that kind of passes on knowledge over time. And so after time, I would say that it's also a willingness to share and help out. So something that has always struck me about Silicon Valley is how everybody wants to help everybody else with no expectation of any kind of return favor. So when you get there and you ask somebody, hey, can you help me with this thing that I don't understand? Not only will you be able to get somebody who knows what they're talking about, you might be able to get somebody who is the CEO of a company that's publicly traded to be able to help you when you're two guys in a garage.